This is what a girl is going to need to look like with her clothing. We're going to start at the top. You're going to want to wear a wide-brimmed hat. You can do a bonnet, but we recommend a wide-brimmed, lightweight hat like this one that has the tie that you can tie and keep it on your head if it's a little windy. And you can also take it down and wear it around like this when you're not feeling like wearing it at the moment. So we'll talk about where to get some of these things later. Your shirt is going to need to be a button-down, cotton, lightweight blouse. And you're going to want to have the long sleeves to protect yourself from sun and the elements. It's still very comfortable and it's not too hot because it's just so lightweight. Light colors are preferred too, to keep it cooler if we have some sun beating down on us at the time. It can have a little pattern on it, that would be fine. Next is our skirt. Our skirt should be out of a similar fabric, and typically it's going to have an elastic waist. It could have a waistband though, just something that's comfortable. And the length is important. We want it somewhere between the knee and the ankle. It can be a little longer or a little shorter than that, or it doesn't have to be exactly, but it shouldn't be too short, and it shouldn't be so long that it catches when you're walking. And it needs to be wide enough too that you can have a long enough stride that it doesn't bother you for that. Your apron is another really important piece, and we recommend having at least one pocket on it. They can be added. You can sew them, and we'll talk about that at the end. But it's really nice to have the pocket for your water bottle, hand sanitizer, chapstick, things like that while you're trekking. The socks are another important one. You want to put your foot up here. Socks, the kind of sock you have is going to help prevent blisters. And so it's really important to invest in some socks that will avoid that. And Alexa is wearing merino wool socks that you can get at Costco. You just want a synthetic sock. And so whatever you feel comfortable with, but don't wear cotton socks. Those are going to end up giving you blisters probably. So go ahead and put your foot down. Hiking boots or hiking shoes is what we recommend, that have the higher top and good support, good tread. It can be a hiking shoe, but we prefer the boots. And they need to be worn in. Don't have brand new ones on trek. You should have worn them before a few times so that they're starting to be broken in. So I think that's it. She's ready to go. Girls are going to want to have some kind of a bloomer under their skirt. These that Sister Nissinen is holding up are actually medical scrubs that we found, and then we just modified them at the bottom. We cut them shorter and we put some elastic in to kind of hold it against the leg. You could get pajama bottoms that are just lightweight. You really want the lightweight cotton kind. And what the bloomers do is it keeps you from chafing and makes it more protected on your legs and more comfortable. And then you can even sleep in them if you want. So we really recommend either finding some scrubs or some pajama bottoms to use underneath your skirt.
Here's some extra tips in helping you find your trek clothes. From the top, you can find your hats at Weimart, Coastal, and Fred Meyer's. Look under the garden section. For shirts, pants, skirts, and suspenders, the best 3 places to find these are at Thrift City, Goodwill, and Salvation Army. Oftentimes, Thrift City has a 1 day a week sale where it's like half off everything, so take advantage of that. Remember, you do not have to buy these brand new. You can save a lot of money getting them at a thrift store because we're going to be outside, we're trekking, and this isn't a fashion show. So keep that in mind. For your socks, this is a very important thing to have really good socks on trek. You can find them at Costco, Fred Meyer's, Coastal, and REI. They're also known as hiking socks. You want a synthetic wool blend sock. As summer approaches us, it's a little bit more difficult to find these socks sometimes, like at the stores here nearby us, but I know REI and Coastal will always have these all year long. For your hiking shoes, you can find them at Goodwill, Thrift City, Fred Meyer's, Coastal, and REI. Just make sure that your hiking shoes are well worn, not worn out, just well worn. You want to break them in, so don't wear them brand new on trek because you'll get blisters. You want them to make sure they fit your feet right, and they don't have to be brand new. Oftentimes finding them at Goodwill and Thrift City, they're already broken in, but just make sure they've got a good tread on them and they go just a little past your ankle bone to protect you from twisting your ankle. So hiking shoes are very important. For the girls, I found a website for an easy, very simple pattern for aprons. You can find them also at Goodwill, as I have seen them many times, and you can modify them and cut the top off so that just go around your waist. But this is a great opportunity to utilize your Relief Society sisters in helping you. If you're lucky to have a grandmother nearby, of course your mothers to help you sew. This would be a great opportunity and maybe even a personal progress value project you can do. So check it out.